of the third about this triangle here. We have the length of two sides in isosceles triangle 4, first side 4 and 9. Okay, give us 4 and 9. Then the length about third must lies between the difference between two sides and the sum of two sides. The difference between them 5. 9 subtract by 4 equals 9, and 9 plus 4 equals 13. The side length of the third lies between 5 and 13. It will be 9. Where? Why? Because he tells us it's isosceles triangle. Then the third length here it will be 9 centimeter. Question number 2. If the measure of two angles in triangle 50, 55 and 70, then the triangle we can write the measure of third angles in triangle, because we know the sum of interior angle in triangle equal 180. Then the measure of the third angles here we can write 180 subtract by 55 plus 70. Write 100 subtract by 0 plus 5 equal 5, 7 plus 5 equal 12, 0 minus 5 we can't do it, 10 minus 5 it will be 5, 7 minus 2 will be 5. Then we have two angles equality 55 and 55. Then we have here isosceles triangle. Choose letter E. It will be isosceles. Question number 3. Number 3, the measure of the exterior angle in equilateral triangle. We have equilateral triangle. The measure of exterior it will be 120 degree. Question number 4. In any triangle, EP plus, okay, write with me again. This triangle, question number 4, if EC plus BC, we know the sum of any sides in a triangle greater than the third, greater than AP. If we moved the side length here, we must add the difference about this example, or this side here, you must change the sign about this side. You must add the inverse about this side, negative AB to left hand side, right hand side, the result will be 0, and EC plus B subtract by AB, the result will be greater than 0. Okay, the result will be greater than 0. Question 5. The length of hypotenuse twice the length of the median who is drawing from the vertex of the right angle triangle. We call this the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the side length opposite to right angle triangle in any triangle. We call it hypotenuse. Okay, if we have the median here, the hypotenuse such that ABC right angle triangle in C, then AP twice about the median here CD. Okay, we can write twice. Choose letter D. Question number 6. If x belongs to x axis of symmetry of BC, we have line segment BC and we have line symmetry here, and we have the point x belonging to the line symmetry here, then AXP will be equal XC. Then the side lengths here will be congruent. Okay, choose letter D, because they give us line segment XP will be congruent the line segment XC. Choose congruent, letter D. If you put AB without put this sign, if you put XCB here, you must write equal. Okay, but if you put this line segment out here, up here, you write congruent to line segment XC. Question number 2 complete. Number 1. The intersection point of the median of triangle divide each ratio from 1 to 2. No, from the vertex. He give us in this example from the vertex here it will be twice the base. If we have 2 and 1, then 1 to half. From the vertex twice the base. 1 twice half. Then the ratio 1 to half from the vertex, but the base 2 to 1. Question number 2. ABC triangle, you want comparing between two angles. Angle C greater than measure of angle what? Okay, we have here AB was 6 and BC 8 and EC was 4 centimeter. Then angle C opposite 6 greater than 4 opposite B. Then write angle B here. Next question, number 3. The longest side in right angle triangle, we called it hypotenuse. Question number 4. If EPCD is parallelogram, we have here parallelogram. Measure of angle A plus measure of angle C equal 110. Then measure of angle D here, we can write measure of angle C will be equal measure of angle 8 will be 110 divided by 2 because the sum of them equal 110. Then the measure here will be 55. Then you can find measure of angle D. Write 180 subtract by 55. 10 minus 5, 5. 7 minus 5 equal 2. Then the result will be 25. It's the measure of angle D. Understood? Because C and D supplementary angles, some of them equal 180. Then the result will be 125. This one, okay, sorry, 125. The result will be 125. It's measure of angle D. Question number 5. If the length of inside triangle thirds perimeter of triangle, then this triangle has 3 axes of symmetry. Okay, because it will be equilateral triangle. Okay, has 3 axis symmetry. Next question, you want to find the perimeter of triangle DFE. Okay, we have right angle triangle here. It's perpendicular to the base D. And we have A, B, C. The side lengths here E, F. They are equal. And here equal. It's the median, and here is the median, and it was 10 centimeter, and this side length was 12 centimeter. We want to find the perimeter of DFE about this triangle. Okay. First, DF parallel to 10, then DF will be half centimeter. And this side length parallel to CB, it will be 6 centimeter. And he give us 12 centimeters base and 10 and 8 EP was 8 centimeter. Such that E and F and D is the middle of E, middle of EC, and F middle of EB, and D middle of CB. Then you can write EF half of CB, it will be 6 centimeter, 12 divided by 2, 6. And FD half of AC, half of 10 will be 5 centimeter. And we can find the length of ED, half of 8 will be 4 centimeter. And the perimeter will be equal 6 plus 5 plus 4. 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 4, 15 centimeter perimeter here. Look at that with me about next question. We have triangle. This triangle A, B, C, and we have the point here T. Okay, we have two sides equals here. This side length AP equal EC, then the measure of angle B equal measure of angle C. We have angle D, I put here 2. This angle greater than 2, then this angle greater than B, because C and B will be equal. We have isosceles triangle. Okay, he want to prove that AB greater than ED. We must prove that measure of angle T 2 greater than measure of angle B. Then such that in triangle ABC we have EC equal AP. Then measure of angle C equal measure of angle B, to base equal. And then measure of angle 2 greater than measure of angle C, exterior angle. Okay, we have exterior angle. Such that D was falling to CP, then measure of angle 2 greater than measure of angle C, because it's exterior angles about this triangle. Okay, the measure of angle D greater than measure of angle C, and we have measure of angle C equal measure of angle B, then measure of angle 2 will be greater than measure of angle B, because C and B are equal and 2 greater than C. Then in triangle ABC we have 2 greater than B, measure of angle 2 greater than measure of angle B. Then side EP will be greater than AD, because it's opposite. Okay, next question. We have here triangle, question number 4. This triangle, you want to find the parameter of triangle ABC. I will draw here this example. We have triangle and 2 axes. We have here X and C and Y, and we have the median here. APC is triangle, it's in the middle, and this point in the middle, and we called it M. Okay, M intersection of 2 the median. He want to find the perimeter of triangle ABC, greater triangle. He give us the length of XY 6 centimeter and length of XC here, XC was 9 centimeter, this side length 9 centimeter, and MY was 4, this side length 4 centimeter. Okay, first step, we must prove that CX and AY is the median. We can write such that we have X and Y lies or lying in AP and BC in the middle, lies in the middle of AP and BC. Then we can find it what? AY and CX the median. We called it what? The medians. AX and CX the medians in this triangle, and such that AY intersection by CX was equal M, then M the point of intersection. So we can find the length of MX. We have the ratio between MX and CX. This part 1 and 2. MX will be 1 and CX 3 parts. Then you can write third product by length of CX 9. 9 divided by 3 equal 3 centimeter. is the length of mx, and we can find the length about what? AC, because xy will be equal half of AC, then AC equal 6 times 2 equal 12 centimeter, and then you can find the length of what? Of AB. We have here 4 centimeter. My, okay, then you can find the parameter of the smallest triangle here. Then the parameter of triangle MXY, it will be 4 plus 6 plus 3. 4 plus 6 plus 3. 4 plus 6 equal 9. 9 plus 3 equal 12 centimeter. And then we know XY half of EC and CP twice of the length of what? Of CY. Then the length here will be 12 centimeter. We want to find the perimeter of triangle ABC. Okay, this triangle, and we have MX was 3 and is 6, and this side length was 4 centimeter. We can find the parameter of triangle EPC, XY half of EC, okay, and the relation between what we want to find the length of CB here. It's line in the middle. The parameter of this colored AMC. You want to find the parameter of AMC, okay, this triangle. Then the parameter of triangle, okay, you must change this letter and write AMC because he colored this, okay. We can find the parameter of triangle AMC, okay. We can write 12 plus we have here this part 6, because MX was 3 and CX was 9. 3 minus 9 subtracted from 9, it will be 6. This side length here 6, okay. This part was 6 centimeter, this 6 centimeter, okay. 12 plus 6 plus this side will be 8, because it was 4. Y was 4. He gave us MY equal 4. MY equal 4 centimeter. Then AM, we have the ratio between EM here 2 parts and the length of MY 1. Twice of MY, it will be 8 centimeter. Okay, my students, again, in this example, you want to find the parameter of AMC, this triangle. We have here 12 because XY equals 6, then AC equal 12. And he gave us MY 4, then AM was 8. And CX was 9. 9 equals 6 plus 3, then part 6. Then the parameter will be 12 plus 6 plus 8. The result will be 26 centimeter. Okay, understood? We have the incorrect right here, triangle of what? AMC. You must cancel this letter P and write M. Okay, okay, next question. We have triangle ED and this point X bisect angles here, and this bisect two angles equality about angle P and C, and we have here A. You want to find the area of triangle ADE. E. Okay, this triangle. We want to find the area about ADE. He give us AB was 8 centimeter. AB 8 centimeter. And EC was 6 centimeter. The side length 6 centimeter. And it's bisect and it's bisect. And we have parallel about ED parallel to BC. They are parallel. Okay. Okay. He want to prove that or find the area of triangle ADE. ADE triangle here. Who can tell me? We have parallel, then this angle will be equal this angle, and we have equality, then this will be isosceles triangle. This part will be equal this part because the angles here equal angles here, and again this angle equals this angle. Okay, pay attention with steps with me here. This angle equals this angle, and we have parallel, then this angle alternate with angle alternate, then this angle will be equal this angle, then we have equality between two parts. dB will be equal dx. Okay, A B C isosceles triangle, and we have D, and we have isosceles triangle here. This angle was 35 degree. You want to find the proof, measure of angle ABC. ABC, you want to find this angle. We have isosceles triangle, then angle A will be equal angle B. Okay, they are equal in measure, and we have EC equal AB equal PC. It will be 35. You can find the measure of angle A will be equal measure of angle D, such that AB was equal BD in triangle ABC. The measure of angle D equal measure of angle A equal 35 degree, and then you can find measure of angle B because B exterior angles with this triangle, right? Such that B belonging to CD. Then measure of angle ABC equal 35 plus 35 equals 70 degrees. This angle will be 70, and such that AB was equal EC. Then measure of angle ABC will be equal measure of angle C equal 70 degree. You want to find the measure of angle BAC in triangle ABC. We know the sum of two angles in a triangle equal 180. Then measure of angle CEP in the vertex here, 180 subtract the sum of two angles. We have 70 and 70. The angles is in the base because two angles in the base are equality. We have a isosceles triangle. 180 subtracted by 140, it will be 40 degree. Next question, letter B. In the opposite here figure, we have ABCD parallelogram and XD bisect angle D. We have parallelogram here. We have a parallelogram and X A B D C, it's bisect angles. XD bisect angles D and XC bisect angle C. You want to prove that AB greater than XC. AB greater than XC. Okay, we have parallelogram. Each of the sides are equal lengths. Then AB will be equal DC, such that ABCD, we have ABDC. Okay, ABDC is parallelogram. You want to prove that AB greater than XC. This. Okay, such that ABDC is a parallelogram. Then measure of angle A will be equal measure of angle D. Each opposite angles are equal in measure, and each opposite side are equal in lengths. And AB will be equal CD. And measure of angle D will be less than measure of angle C, because this angle we called it obtuse and this acute angle. Measure of angle D less than measure of angle C. And we have the bisect here, XD bisect. Bisect of the angle, we can divide it by 2, left hand side, right hand side. Half measure of angle D will be less than half of measure of angle C. Its meaning, this angle will be, I put here 1, okay, and this angle will be 2. Then we have half of this angle MCD, MCD. The measure of angle, half of angle, it's a measure, okay, M measure. Half of angle D less than half of angle C. Then the angle 2 will be greater than angle 1. Measure of angle 2 will be greater than measure of angle 1, 2 greater than 1. Okay, then in triangle CXD, we have difference angles here. Measure of angle 2 greater than measure angle 1. Then the opposite side here, XD, will be greater than CX. Then DX will be greater than what? DX greater than CX. And we want to prove that AB greater than XC. AB greater than XC. And then you want to find the relation between DC and CX. We write here DX greater than. Okay, you must change this XC and write XD here. Okay, because he changed it. He write here ABDC, but it must be ABCD. If you replaced this ABDC, it will be AB greater than XD, because I replaced in the result. Because he write here ABDC, you must write ABCD. You must change this sign here C to D to the result will be exactly. So you must change this, proof that AB greater than what? XD. Cancel C here and write D, because he changed or replaced. When the teacher writes the example, he replaced the C with D. Okay, then you must cancel here C here and write D. Then AB greater than XD. Why? Because we put DX greater than CX, and we write here AP equal CD. It's relation number 1 and it's relation number 2. And then DX will be greater than what? CX. DX greater than CX. We have two sides here, and we know EB is the greatest side here in this triangle, because EB equals CD, and EB greater than XD, and EB greater than CX. Then we can write CD here will be greater than DX or XD. Then in the last step, you can write AB will be equal CD, because EB equals CD here. Cancel CD here and write EB. Okay, it's the result.